We understand it was just making sure that they had the right size of body armour. Kim Hyun, obviously a very tall fighter. And he's going to go against the Iranian. So impressive, Beham Azbagniani. Strolling along, happy to let the world wait, happy to let the audience wait, because it's their time. This is the time for the gold. This is the time for Azbagniani or Kim, Korea or Iran, the two powerhouses. And it just doesn't get old seeing the youngsters from Mexico. The Dobok just a little bit long in the arms for both. Los Chiquititos, they'll remember that for a long time. Nice to see. Great stuff there. Azbagniani, the man with the lengthy last name. But will he be adding a gold medal to his Taekwondo profile? Or will it be Kim Hyun who grabs the gold? Speaking of Taekwondo profiles, ever grateful to Taekwondo Data for all the background information that they wonderfully provide. It keeps us so well informed and lets us know the pedigree of the fighters. But you know yourself now, you've seen Kim Hyun in action. An armband of personal significance there for the Iranian fighter. But of great significance now is the last minute consultation. Kim Hyun, cool as a cucumber, greatly helped by the ice pack there. Azbagniani. Well, they'll be called to attention by David Cooper of Denmark, centre referee. Customary show of etiquette, lovely to see in Taekwondo, especially when they're going to batter each other about the body and head now. The formalities almost over. The final ready to begin. Azbagniani tries to use the front leg. Kim Hyun looks up for the battle. Certainly more active in terms of physical movement and faking. Good start from the Korean. Merited that just by the intensity of the approach. Not intimidated by the Iranian. But we've seen Azbagniani come back from much tougher stages than this. Kim Hyun connecting there with the right leg of the Iranian, much to the delight of the local crowd. Of course, the Mexican and Korean battles conducted over the last couple of days contributing to that atmosphere. But yeah, you can see the cut there. Cut to the thigh. David Cooper gets them underway again. Flicking attempt from Azbagniani, not using the footwork just yet, just standing in position. Takes a lot of bravery and composure to stand in that danger zone. Now I know it's only a slim advantage, but both of these men are actually in a really close proximity. They're in that fighting distance, they're ready to compete. And compete they will, because Azbagniani has popped a little shot in there at 1 point apiece. There's the headshot attempt from the Iranian. Well, it's a battle of the front legs so far. The fencing fighters playing tag with the front leg. And they've managed to tag each other once so far. David Cooper imploring them to fight. The players unmoved by that. They have their own strategy, they have their own game plan. A little attempted headshot from the Korean. Well, it's wonderful to bring you all the action here in this World Championship final. The featherweight fighters, Iran in red, Korea in blue, a point apiece. Well, check that, as Bagnani sticks a little sneaky shot on the way through. The second phase of the kick, so important now in Taekwondo. A nice little lead for Iran. And Kim Hyun retreats to live to fight another day. Well, it's been these simple shots that have scored for both fighters. As Bagnani grabbing that 1 point lead over Kim. Kim's been in trouble a couple of times, notably in the semi-final. Came back strong, came back fighting. And as Bagnani sprints out, he's ready for a fight. Typical of the Iranian fighting mentality. And the Korean confidence on show, trying to dominate by holding that centre ring, trying to push the opponent back to the corner. With a score as tight as this, a Kyungo could be important. Holding the leg out without intention to kick can be dangerous as well. As Bagnani of Iran has to watch that. Attempted back kick from Kim. Kim Hyun trying to fake, use the shoulders, use the arms. Good covering though from Beham as Bagnani. It's been all about that front leg sneak attack from both fighters. Jabbing and pushing, bobbing and weaving, but nothing changing on the scoreboard. David Cooper of Denmark, the centre referee, making sure that they keep fighting. They're still active. We know how quickly these matches can change. Well, it's going to change now. The Kyungo not as important for the Korean, but we shall see. Could be a tactic from the Korean to try and kick the outstretched leg of the Iranian. I know it might hurt, but it would also give him a 2-2 scoreline. Low kicks, of course, would give a Kyungo. Yes, indeed, the Kyungo was given by David Cooper. Smart work there from Kim Hyun. Ever robust and powerful, the Iranian fighters. More than happy to mix it and get stuck in here. But it's been all about the front leg, all about the jab, if you like, if you're a boxing fan. This has been a stalemate conducted in the centre of the ring, a jab fest. Not too much Taekwondo on show just yet. Neither fighter willing to commit too much too soon. There, well, once again, Kim Hyun, for my money, and David Cooper's just acting a little bit there, overplaying his hand and his foot. But it's as Bagnani trying to score underneath, and he does. Right at the end of the round, Kim hobbles back to his corner, but it's a spring in the step for Beham as Bagnani. He's retained that slender lead, came into the round with a point lead, left the round with a point lead. Not quite how much of the instructions are going in now for the fighters. They're in the final. They know what's required. Oh, great fitness from Azbagnani. Just sprints up the steps there. You wouldn't think this was fight number 7 for him. Kim Hyun a little bit slower, but sometimes patience pays off. A really tight match here. The featherweight final for the 2013 World Championships opens up with a shot from Kim there. He scores a little cut kick underneath. It's 3 each. There's the shot again from the Korean. Azbagnani has to be careful. He is holding that leg up quite a lot. That can be dangerous. If you don't intend to kick, you will get a kyungo. But Azbagnani does have variety. Tries to pop a little shot in there after the cut. There it is. And that's why he's left that leg up there. Stuck it to the body armour. The Barenbal, the skip-in attempt from the Korean. Kim Hyun gets caught for distance, and this time it's Beham Azbagnani who takes a low shot. He's made of tough stuff, this young man. This is a real battle. Battle for gold. Well, Kim Hyun had to be careful there. Looks as if he was reaching out to grab with his hand to the leg of the Iranian. That's not allowed. There's the attempted reverse turning kick. Well, we know the skills are there, but the distance is not. And the fall is, much to the consternation of Kim Hyun. Unhappy with that. There was a reverse turning kick thrown in amidst there. David Cooper of Denmark will present to Dennis Ojo what I interpret to be, in this flurry here, I think it was the reverse turning kick. Well, not this moment. I don't think that's the video replay reason. Is it this? Maybe in hope rather than expectation. If that is the intended use of the card, well, not for my money. Well covered by Azbagnani. Ian Leaf, Dennis Ojo and Thomas. Well, Dennis Ojo of France rightly saying no way. Jose. And we're away again. Azbagnani has that 2-point advantage. What variety does Kim have? Tries with a double. And again. Tries with a back kick this time. Doesn't score. Great power though. And again with the left leg turning kick. Well, the Korean now giving it all he's got. He knows that he's going to have to work down the stretch at least to try and get somewhere closer, or at least get Azbagnani out of the ring. He does get closer with that turning kick. He's brought it back to 5-4. From what had been a cagey front leg battle, we now have a proper fight. The doubles from the Korean reining in. The Iranian tries to shoot one underneath. Good cover from Kim Hyun. Tries to jump. Does he have enough gas left? Pushes the leg out of the way of the Iranian. Is that a scoring shot? The video replay card was rashly used, but will the corner judges come to the rescue of the Korean? Barbara Marian in the centre of the ring there. The Canadian referee. She's joined by Renata Kreracevic of Croatia and Thierry Collou of New Caledonia. They have decided that it was a kyungo, not a head kick. The discussion was valid though. Azbagnani has to be careful. Can he hang on the Iranian here? He's got 10 seconds to work with. It's all about Kim Hyun. He's putting on the pressure. Does he have the power down the stretch? There's the shot to the body. The Iranian covers. Can he stay in the ring? Will he step out for a kyungo? He's managed it. Beham Azbagnani in the toughest of redoubtable warrior style manners. Well, obviously something of personal significance to him, offering up a prayer of thanks there, and great ovation between him and his coach. Kim Hyun gave everything he had, but that was a proper fight, a scrap to the end, and it was the Iranian that stuck it out for the longest. Well, Beham Azbagnani, he is the featherweight world champion for 2013. He fought for it, he earned it. It's beautiful to see, obviously something of great personal significance to him. on top of, well, what is a truly significant world champion victory as he sprints. He could be a marathon runner here. He's just hoofing it over the barrier, I guess to collect a Iranian flag, or indeed to offer congratulations and respect to the Mexican contingent, but it is the Iranian flag that he wants to grab. Good scenes and great athleticism. 7 fights, a wonderful brawling battle, and a hurdle over the fence there at the end. Beham Azbaghniani. Well, the Iranians are here. A proud man, a wonderful gold medal. Beham Azbaghniani finishing with a flourish, showing us that Taekwondo is about kicking, about punching, about timing, about distance, but it's also about heart. It's about that desire to hang on. Great fitness as well from Azbaghniani, greatly enjoyed by the very knowledgeable local crowd here. Kim Hyun gave it all he had with these double kicks, tried with the back kick, almost scored. Azbaghniani just about hanging on. That was the head kick. There was no video replay card remaining. But Azbaghniani on one leg. If he'd strayed out into the red mats with both feet, it would have been a kyungo which would have tied the match up. But he stayed in. He stayed strong. Lucky to get away with that, I'll let you decide. But that's how it's done, and that's how it's won. Gold medal for Iran. Richly deserved. Kim Hyun gave it all he had, but it wasn't enough. Came up just short. And that's your featherweight champion of the world, Beham Azbaghniani. Well, after all of that fantastic action,